Hello and welcome to Billy's Best Foods and More. Our meal today comes from the streets of Manhattan, New York, and our entree contains brown chicken on a bed of turmeric rice, all covered in a white sauce that is uncomparable. Now our side contains iceberg lettuce and tomato. Now let's get straight into it. We first off already have our olive oil in our container, and we're going to add our lemon sauce, lemon juice, and our ground coriander, our minced garlic, and our oregano. Now we're gonna stir this all up here until it's nice and smooth. Now that's all stirred up, we want to add not all, but just about all of it. Now we're gonna wanna push all the air out and zip it up. And now we really wanna give it a nice moisture and massage, you could say. Now that we have this all moisturized and massaged, we're gonna wanna keep it here for about 1 to 4 hours, and we'll catch you when it's done. Now we will be making the white sauce that is covered on the chicken and the rice. Now, this can be done any point in time, but I'm going to get it out of the way early. Now we already have our half a cup of mayonnaise, and we're going to add another half cup of Greek yogurt. Now that we have that done, we're going to be adding 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 1/8 cup of vinegar, 1/4 cup of parsley, and lastly 1 teaspoon of sugar. Now we are going to want to mix this up until it is nice and smooth. Once we are done mixing it all up, we're going to want to cover it in foil and stick it in the fridge until we are done with making the chicken and the rice. Now we are going to be cooking the chicken. What you want to do first is add the vegetable oil, about a tablespoon, and have it on low heat until it starts steaming as it is. And you're going to want to add your marinated chicken as much as you can fill. You want to make sure it's all nice and flat. To have these cooking for 4 minutes on one side, and once the 4 minutes is up, we're going to want to flip them over and cook them for another 6 minutes. For a lifetime, my favorite movie, and now that we have our chicken cooked, we're going to want to transfer it over to our cutting board to cut into 1/4 to 1/2 inch pieces. And once we're done with that, we're going to transfer it over to a bowl, put the remaining of our marinade in, mix it up, and set it off to the side while we cook our rice. And now we will be baking our rice. I already have our butter melted here in our pot, and we're going to be adding our cumin in, as well as our turmeric. And now we are going to want to stir this until it's nice and fragrant. And now with our seasoning fragranted, we want to add our rice in. And we want to frequently stir this until it is nice and brown. And now with our rice nice and brown, we're going to want to add our chicken broth in. As well as a nice portion of salt and pepper. And now we're gonna want to bring this to a boil, and once we finish that, we want to cover it up and let it simmer. And now that we have let our rice simmer for about 15 minutes, as well as rest 15 minutes with the heat off, we've already cut our vegetables up, and now we are going to cook our chicken until it is heated for about 10 minutes on medium heat.